in the first half versus Bama, how are you going to attack on offense and stop them on defense?
I mean,
well, the system's the system. I mean, Gus is going to run what he does. A lot of inside zone, pop passes to the outside, try to beat you over to the top when you creep up, that kind of thing. They're going to play tempo, so we don't have to worry about that. Defensively, how are you going to approach it? Because you got to stop the run. You already said it.
I'm really curious. Yeah, I'm just really, really curious. I mean, I think they're going to have to they're going to have to dare that kid to throw the football and see what happens.
The problem is he's got good dudes to throw it to.
He does, man.
You got to trust a couple of corners. One of them, I think you feel pretty good about. I think Jerry will be up for the task, but you just I
would like to see them. I don't want a lot of man coverage outside early. Like if they can let them prove they're going to run the ball. You don't want to give up an 80-yard pass on the effing first play of the game to Ryan Williams. Yeah. So I would let them prove it, and then if you have to sneak up, you have to sneak up.
Well, no, and I think that if they are gang tackling, if they are pursuing the ball, then you're not going to give up a lot of huge running plays.
Yeah.
You might give up a lot of 6-yard runs and 7-yard runs.
They might get, but DeBoer might get antsy. He might, or Grubb. He might get impatient. It's like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of these first downs every 3 plays. I want to go over the top.
I don't think that'll happen.
But I legitimately worry about, like, when you got a guy that's inexperienced at quarterback that has not made really any plays in his college career that have mattered, don't give him layups. And a layup to me is, Ryan Williams has one-on-one on the outside. I'm just going to throw it up to the best player on the field.
No safety.
He'll make a play. There's nobody over the top. The corner's not looking at me. The back's turned. I'm just going to throw it down. I don't want that.
And that's what's going to be different about this scheme. They're not going to be – that's what we saw a lot of the last couple of years. You're not going to see that scheme with these guys, assuming that they don't have to bring everybody up.
Hello, gents. Welcome to Game Week. Warning, we are playing a team from Alabama. After Bama injured DeAndre Francois and North Alabama injured Jordan Travis, and Jacksonville State sucked the life out of our dreams.
Yeah, injured everything.
How do we keep our quarterback healthy and still let him use his greatest talent? You can't play football scared. Run him, and run him some more. I don't care. That's why you brought him here.
And Auburn stole signs.
We won that game,
but there's always something bad happening with those guys.
Yeah, that's true. No, you got to run them.
It all goes back to them being mad that Bowden turned them down in '86.
Yeah, they're just trying to get retribution. I would say this, though. Yeah, you have to – if you're not going to run him aggressively, then why would you even sign him?
You wouldn't have. Yeah. You wouldn't have. I'll be so freaking annoyed if that happens.
There's no way that's even a possibility.
It's impossible. It's impossible.
And I looked up the Plumlee kid from UCF 2 years ago, and he was really good. He ran for like 850 yards, but there were games where he had 22 carries. I know he's a different body type,
bigger,
but Gus is running his quarterbacks.
And the difference between Tommy and Jordan, and everybody loves Jordan, but Jordan, I always felt like Jordan was running because that's the best option on this play because there's nothing else there. Like he wasn't looking to run. Tommy's going to look to run. So I think it's not like he's going to
I also think they'll call actual running plays for him.
You are running because that's the call.
I don't think they called a running play for Jordan the last 2 years of the season.
Even the plays that are not called, I think he will be looking to run, whereas I think Jordan, that was kind of more of a last resort.
Make it happen. Cliff writes, best example of a player that looked the part but never produced. He said we could call it the Keith Gavin Award. Oh, come on. But
Keith Gavin catching strays out here.
How about that kickoff return against Michigan?
Yeah.
They're still talking about Ann Arbor.
Just running over
dude
bitches.
Just bounced off him.
Yeah. Now, so let's go easy on Keith, although I understand the point.
Wasn't that just a terrible decision to return?
He never taken it out.
He dropped it.
It was delayed, and then he was like,
the other returners tell him to stay in there, and he ran right by him.
And then he trucked the dude.
Yeah.
And it was, well, there have been a few. I mean, it's football. It happens. I don't want to just steady name people out there. There have been a couple of guys.
There's plenty.
There's a lot to choose from.
There's a recent linebacker.
There's a lot to choose from.
Who looked like a Greek god. I think he's still playing
recent
college football
receiver
somewhere. Yeah. There's a lot of it. More questions. All right, gents. We almost made it to a place where we can actually talk about the film that we've seen after a game. What result from Saturday would cause you to know to throw your hands with one of your kids outside of Doak?
To just start fighting Brady.
That was funny, by the way.
Yeah, that's insanity. That's funny that happened in Dublin too.
One of your kids.
Yeah.
By the way, so it's the dad that's dominating that fight,
He's
right?
on top of the son.
But also the son, his face is all down in a puddle. I'm like, what are we doing out here? Guys, the Guinness is not that strong.
Yeah.
They must have been drinking the whiskey.
And they must have started.
Teeling.
They must have just been going since Friday afternoon and never stopped.
Good God.
I just assume it had something to do with who spent the NIL money or something. It had to be something like that.
I think maybe like the son was out of control. This is my theory. The son was out of control trying to fight an Iowa State fan that was mocking him or something.
No.
The dad, maybe. Or a Kansas State fan. not each other. But then the dad gets in his way. Is like, Jerry, I'm not doing it. Billy, I'm not using Jerry.
Yeah.
That's a stupid name. Nobody's called Jerry anymore. Bryce,
the starting corner for Florida State.
Yeah, but he's Jeremiah. Okay, yeah, there you go. Jeremiah, you've got to stop. You've got to calm down. You've got to calm down. Get off me, Dad. And then it gets physical, and then he slams him to the ground, and then it becomes a fight between those two.
I'm going to guess that the brother said to the father, I told you he can't throw. And then
told you I was the better son.
And then this is where
you're losing on national TV.
I think you're right. I think it is something along those lines.
Come on, that would be crazy.
I also would say this, man. I thought that kid is
not a good passer,
but it's just amazing because there's enough to make you. He's
there's a lot there,
a little Rixian in the sense that he gives you enough to kind of make you
wet your whistle a little bit. Yeah,
and then
you're like, what was that?
Yeah,
he missed him by 22 yards. That's not going to get it done. He was chipping the bricks on a few of those throws.
Yeah. But he's a nice enough player. But
brother made a snide comment about his brother, and the dad's like, I want to hear that. You support your brothers. Oh, I told you can't throw, and then here we go.
All right, that's. I don't like that one. I like my theory a little better. He was just trying to keep his son out of trouble, and it got a little bit physical.
Going back to Corey's fantasy land,
the
rainbows.
Here we go. Everything's great in the world. Jerry wants to know, good afternoon, gentlemen, will Ira do a Don Julio shot if we are to vanquish Bama?
Oh, no question.
You do a bottle.
He might do 2
I don't have
shots.
I don't have the lofty hour number 2 standards that Corey has. Corey doesn't give those out.
I'm going to do hour 2 for Bama.
Oh, no.
No, we've got to talk about this. What are you talking about? That is a worthy hour number 2.
Look, as I pointed out, I covered a program that just 2 years ago went undefeated. This is nothing for me for this team to beat Alabama. It's expected, right?
It's not.
Okay, I will.
Xavier Lee and Dakota Fag beat Alabama.
Yeah. It's 13.5, and it would be stunning on the heels of 2-10 if they beat Bama. He's doing it.
Stunning to other people, not to this trio. All right, sure.
There
I'll
we
do
go.
it that
All right, good work.
Yeah, that's the right thing to do, man.
But that's the last time I do it for anything other than a trophy.
Like an ACC championship?
Yes, correct. Or a national one. Or a Belk Bowl. Those count.
What you would do it for like a Sweet 16 appearance in basketball this year?
Sure.
Because that's not going to happen.
Absolutely. Yeah,
but
I'll do it for an NCAA tournament appearance.
Walter writes, whoa, don't say that. They could get to the tournament.
Okay. That would be awesome.
See how dismissive he was?
That would be awesome.